That we have got the highest ever quarterly sales and EBITDA. The revenue has gone up from 3,534 crore in the same quarter last year to 3,843, which is a 9%. There is a little decline in the gross profit margin compared to last year. But if you say quarter on quarter, it is almost similar. R&D we have earlier alluded to, and we have increased on a year-on-year. The growth is 45%. And in this particular quarter, R&D stands at 11.2% of sales, which is at 432 crores. But the EBITDA has gone up from 1,005 crore last year to 1,051 crore. And as a percentage term, of course, there is a almost 100 basis point reduction. In terms of launches, we had 6 launches in USA. Out of that, Valganciclovir and Sirolimus both are doing quite well. Habitrol is the acquisition that we completed during the quarter, and we have already started invoicing. This Fexo D12 is an OTC launch. Of course, maybe if we would have launched it earlier, it would have been better, but at the same time, it could be more steady revenue that we can expect in future. Europe, we had 3 launches, and India, we had 4. In terms of filing, we did 2 USA India filing this quarter, 2 Europe filings, and 14 DMF filings. If you go geography-wise, the US growth has been 4%. Europe 5%, and emerging market, despite this major depreciation in currency, we have still grown overall 16%, mostly based on huge growth in Venezuela, which is almost 185% growth year on year. But in Russia, also in constant currency, there has been almost 27% growth, which we have experienced. It is only because of the depreciation we have lost some opportunities there. India, there has been a modest 11% growth in this quarter, but the major reason is that some of the invoicing happened on last days of December, so there has been a cut-off impact, so that sales has been shifted to the next quarter. So in US, as I said, there was a 4% growth year on year, but quarter on quarter there is a 17%. There has been, of course, a drop in Decitabine share because of other entry of other competitors. But Azacitidine we are holding on, and so on other major products like Zoledronic acid and Sumatriptan auto-injectors. In terms of our total pipeline, there are 220 cumulative ANDAs today, out of which 68 are pending final approvals, and 43 out of them are Para IVs, and we believe we are first to file in 13 of them. In emerging markets, as I just said, that there has been impact on the global depreciation, but in terms of the growth, there is a very good growth we have experienced. In terms of Russia, OTC, we are the 6th fastest growing OTC company in the top 25. And our growth rate has been 10%. As a market, there is a decline of 1%. So OTC now, over the years, we have been increasing OTC as a percentage of total sales, and now it has gone up to 36%. Of course, in other CIS countries, our major one next to Russia is Ukraine. That also has been hit by the currency depreciation, and there are, of course, geopolitical uncertainty which is there, which has impacted sales. But the star of the quarter remained Venezuela. India, I've already spoken about the cut-off impact, but in terms of the IMS MQT, our growth has been 13.8% vis-a-vis the industry growth at 11%. In PSAI, in the revenue, there has been an increase of 21%. Last year, the same quarter, the performance has been pretty low. So there have been some DMF filings, 5 Europe DMF filings, and out of the 2 businesses, CPS has improved more on the performance this quarter. So if you look at our CapEx, earlier we said we will be spending more than 1,000 crore. YTD, we have spent 683 crores. In R&D, we have been maintaining around 11% of sales so far. And in free cash flow, there is a quarter-on-quarter figures which have been given here, and you see the pre-acquisition we had a free cash flow of 296 crores in Q3. So overall YTD it is a 731 crores of free cash flow compared to whole year of 877 last year. So despite the fact that we have acquired Habitrol and we have spent 80 million to acquire that, we still have our net debt equity ratio maintained at 0.1, thanks to this cash flow coming from operation. So thank you. With that, I leave the house open for question and answer.